Hello, and welcome back to our damn it, PJ, to our Monday stream
D&D stuff. Sorry.
for the Wizards of the Coast Ravnica campaign. It's been a couple weeks, but we are now back to join our Living Guild Pact members to try to figure this out. Yeah, huzzah! Yeah, huzzah!
Yeah. Not used to being over here.
Yes. Yeah, alright, so it's been a couple weeks, so I'm gonna do my best to try to remember what we can and recap. So in the last session you guys were in precinct 3. You went to I know you went, this was after you got your friend over here, Vin, received his book, his tome that he needed. You guys left the church, and then from there, you went to I believe you actually went to the Great Tree of Itugazi first. And you spoke to a person there, I believe. And they told you about some worm to the north. They gave you some information about the person that you might be looking for that recruited those Selesnya members and left with them. And then you guys went to Beast Haven. I might be mixing stuff up. I think you guys went to Beast Haven first, and then you went there, and then you went back. Actually,
It's like some of us went to Beast Haven.
Me and Shakardi went to the tree to investigate.
Okay, so the party split for a moment. Is that what happened?
Then right, she tried to make an army of shrubs.
Yeah, you guys went to Beast Haven, and I think I'm actually.
And then got upset with it and burned one to a crisp.
I think I'm actually behind another session. I think the session before the last is when you guys achieved all this, and you got to you found the house or something.
And we talked to the goblins.
Yeah, that was a big point. That was
who knew
one of the main
nothing
points.
about the underground piece.
Yeah, you guys came. It was 6, right? 6 goblins.
3.
6.
There's. I know there was more than there was 2, 4 at least, and then I'm thinking it's 6. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 6.
Yeah, it was 6 because we had 3,
We
and
have
then
them
a
chained
group,
up right now.
and then there was the last one.
Yeah.
And they're a chain gang.
Yeah. You found them. Yeah, you captured them. You asked them some questions. It seemed like they're just kind of taking advantage of the situation they were given with the shrubs and stuff, and they're just kind of hiding out in this abandoned house. They had no idea about the underground portion of it. Does anybody remember what I described was in the underground portion?
Under the house?
Yeah, under the house.
There's like a bunch of treasure.
Yeah, just like
Just some
gold
miscellaneous stuff.
just
Okay.
random stuff.
All right, cool. Then you guys left with them in tow, I believe, because
Chain gang.
you guys some of you presume that they are the thieves that you were supposed to be finding.
Yeah.
You left with them, and you're going to help Vin over here with another one of his missions, which he needed to go find some spirits that he needed to re-obtain for the Orzhov Syndicate. And they were they seemed to have been 2 child spirits that were just cavorting with, I don't know if that's the right word, just messing around with like some ceratops, which are basically rhinoceri. They're very big. And he got them captured pretty easily because they're just child spirits. You madman.
I tried to talk to him.
Yeah, so you got them, and the Ceratops were doing fine, and then Raishi decided to spook them or startle them for who knows what reason why, and it caused a little bit of infighting between the group because of the possible danger that could put people in. So where we left off, they were starting to stampede. They trampled Raishi. So as far as you guys know, he just got trampled by a bunch of Ceratops. You were going to try to stop them. You tried to stop him by commanding him to stop, or the whole person, one or the other. And then you saw that he cast a spell, and then you took a swing at him. I don't remember if we actually did the hit or not.
I think he hit me.
I think we did.
Yeah.
You hit him. So we will pick up from there. So you moved and you hit him. I should describe, because there was confusion with how the situation was laid out. So you guys came in from the east side of this pin. You had to circle around to the west side of it to get to the Ceratops and the spirits. Alright? Raishi had them run to the east. So you guys were as a group on the west side, and they were running away from you guys. Is that understood? Okay, and he took a clock at you. I don't think anybody was too split up amongst each other besides that. Correct?
How big is the field?
The field, I drew it out last time.
It took like a turn to get around.
It was like 6 feet.
It was about a turn to get around, because that's what I described. Yeah, it took about a full 60 feet of movement to get around. So it's about 60 by 60 by 60, just to make it simple. And they just went straight, and they trampled the gate, and they were just running. So, yeah.
Also, as a bonus action, I turned giant.
Yeah, you did. Right. Yeah, you took turn giant as you were running. So you were able to move 60, take a swing, and then turn giant.
Well, 30?
30?
Yeah.
Yo, you moved 30 feet.
Yeah, I don't
Sorry.
I don't think my speed increases.
Right.
It's just 30.
Okay, so you're not able to quite catch up with the Ceratops yet. Matter of fact, I don't even know if you can. Is there anybody else that wishes to do anything here? Because
Are we gonna like roll initiative or something?
I'm not sure. Because he's just running after them, because that's what he did. After you took a swing at him, I remember you specified to me you're going after the Ceratops. I don't think you said you were going to keep fighting.
Straight to the Ceratops.
So it's really up to you.
Well, I'm gonna chase him down. So
Yeah,
So
I'm
you're-
gonna do some stuff too.
Well, you're at 1 HP, so you're not unconscious, right?
No.
No.
You're up.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, I guess we need to
I
roll.
guess we should roll.
Yep.
this.
If we're chasing and we're doing that, we need to roll them. If you guys are, you don't have to be involved, but it's up to you guys.
I'm just gonna roll initiative.
Just anyway. Okay. Yeah, we'll do it anyway.
I don't
Just
have
in
anything to
case.
roll in.
Oh,
that's not very good at all.
I need to get my DMG. I will need this, I suppose. Then.
I think instead of getting involved, I'm just gonna take my people, and we're just gonna go to the goblins. It's like, what's done is done, I guess.
I mean, I guess we should probably still just have initiative just
That's
in
fine.
case. Probably a good idea. Sorry, I gotta find the stat block for rhinos.
I actually found that the other day.
Yeah, they're kind of scary.
I can whip it up real quick.
I got it. Thank
You
you.
got it?
Yeah, I got it. Okay.
I was thinking about transforming into a rhino instead of a great ape.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
I mean, if you can turn into a
Shit.
giant ape like that, I'd see.
Oh, I thought you meant as Yarick. Sorry.
Oh, no.
It's like, oh fuck.
That'd be cool, though.
It's like, when did you multi-class into?
Okay.
Bard.
Well, I need to roll for the rhinos.
Or a wizard.
Okay. So 25 to 20. Anybody?
Negative.
20 to 15.
Firm negative.
Nope.
18.
Hey.
I have 10.
Oh, you have 10. Okay,
I also-
10 to 15.
I also have 10.
9.
9.
Okay, what's y'all's?
Plus 4.
9.
Yeah.
Plus 1.
Plus 1. Okay. 8. So it'll be Vince, Raishi. You both had 9. I assume he's more dexterous. I don't know.
I have +3.
Oh hell yeah.
Plus 3.
Decide which one do you want to go first.
You
in
can
the
go
order.
first.
I mean, I guess he's
Okay.
more actively involved. So yeah, makes sense. So then it'll be
I guess it could change if I'm involved or not, so.
yeah. Okay, gotcha. And then you, my friend,
I'll last.
and then I guess I should roll
For the Ceratops.
for the goblins just in case.
Don't do it.
Oh yeah, I forgot they're still here.
Yeah, Wyatt and I talked about something I really want to try. Just want to, like, go giant and then pick them up as a chain gang. Just fucking...
Round up
Dude,
the
this is all gonna
Ceratops with a
die.
goblin chain.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, so we have
Just
our
fucking, like, wrap them around the neck.
initiative here. I'm gonna stick this away. So I don't need it. We have Charmaine up first. I will say this, since before it was combat and you moved, the the Ceratops are going to move as well, so it's still kind of even pacing. But Charmin, you're
How far away is Raishi?
from you guys. He's not even all the way through the field, so it's about, I would say, 40 feet at the most.
40?
I need to draw stuff out, but I just haven't. I'll get to that.
As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Words on Raishi.
Very good of you,
Traitor.
traitor. It's not very cash money of you. I don't know my character sheet either. Get rid of that.
I think that's...
You think?
I don't know. Understand why it's 12 points of healing. Jesus.
Thanks. I'm no longer at 1.
12 points of healing. Jesus.
I'm gonna make sure I have the right.
Alrighty. Is that all you're doing your turn?
And as a bonus action, I'm going to ready a firebolt for if I see the oh, I'm sorry, not as well. The healing word was bonus action. As an action, I'm going to ready a firebolt if the goblins start to run.
Okay. Vince?
Alright, I'm gonna like fucking, since I wipe the blood off my face because he just smacked me with the maul and be like, oh god damn it. I'm gonna like
To be
sprint
fair,
after you.
I more imagine taking my maul and just like
Oh,
shoving you away in the stomach.
Fair enough.
Like,
I'm gonna, oh god damn it. I'm gonna run after, I'll use my movement to run after Yarick.
Yeah, so you would be able to catch him.
And
30
you're,
feet.
are you large or like huge?
He's large.
I'm large.
Okay, so I'm going to attempt.
Almost a medium, but I'm giant.
I'm going to attempt to use one of my attacks to grapple Yarick.
Mm-hmm. So it's just opposing strength checks, correct?
It's my athletics versus your athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah.
Take that back, James. That is just 9 points of healing.
Okay. 10 HP.
Sorry.
How dare you? Thanks.
Not bad. 18.
25.
God damn it.
Ooh, you a big boy.
Come here, Mo. Well, I'm not going to say that. I don't want to hurt you, Yarick. I'm going to attempt to grab him.
I don't want to hurt you either.
It's not going to work. So then I'm going to attempt to use my other attack to do the shove action and attempt to knock him prone. I'm going to try and do like a leg sweep.
Leg sweep.
I think it's pretty much the same thing, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
So athletics versus your athletics or acrobatics. It's not good.
You might roll button.
Natural one.
Rolled a 9.
Bang. You tried.
Oh, well.
If that's the case, then
Just hop over it.
Yeah. You can't stop the Minotaur on a rampage.
just a second. Just a second.
Flurry of blows.
No. Alright. I will bonus action. How far away are we from the Ceratops that are going crazy?
30 feet.
Wait.
Because he moved 30.
Yeah.
They moved like a full 60. And he moved 30 to catch him. So now they're 30 feet. Like I said, it's a very open area. So I'm not going to draw it yet. Because this is the very beginning. We're going to have to erase it anyway. Don't think it's going to get too crazy. But if they take another movement, they're essentially going to be trampling through the streets. So
Yeah, I don't know. I can't do anything else, so I will, I guess, just stay where I'm at.
Alright, right.
So am I within 30 feet of you guys now?
Well, you're kind of like right next to them, not like right next to them, but near them, at least within 10 feet of them.
Okay.
Because that's what they're about where you got trampled at.
Okay, well, I'm gonna attempt to cast ball.
Jesus.
Yard
Alright.
on save.
What were we just talking about the other day, Wyatt? So what were we just talking about the other day, Wyatt?
I'm not sure which you're talking about. Like we talked about a lot of stuff.
Do you get advantage on con save?
Oh wait, no, sorry. 16?
Yeah.
Nobody stopped the
Can't
pain
stop
train.
it. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Raging! you doing, bud?
Indeed.
Just play barbarian. It's very straightforward. Just smack shit.
It really is.
Well, I believe that's all I do. I'm only at 10 HP. Yeah, that.
All right, Yarick, if he's done.
Cast haste on myself using my Boros charm, and I will proceed 60 feet.
Yeah, you'll easily catch.
Intimidation
the
check would be an action, right?
Yes.
Okay. As a bonus action, would you say I could catch up with the one that's closest to the city?
Well, they're in a group essentially. If you catch up to one of them, you catch up to all three of them.
Okay, so
As a stampede is a 3 animal stampede.
I'm going to try my Goring Horns attack as a bonus action to shove it onto the ground.
Just one of them? Okay.
Yeah. 2 12s.
2 12s? Oh, I gotta roll. Do I need to roll? If you're
19,
shoving.
19 to hit.
19 to hit. Yeah, you hit for sure.
Alright, cool.
So do I need to?
Yeah,
if
you
you're trying to
have
shove it, I need to roll opposing, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, not opposing. 8 plus 3 plus.
Oh, I just got to reach a
4,
certain
yeah.
score. Okay.
15.
No, he. Okay, so the one rhino that you rushed out with your horns, you're able to just lock down and just kind of pin him to the ground. So you stopped that one currently. Yeah.
And that's gonna be it for my turn.
Okay.
I'm basically just gonna tell the other ones to stop. Oh.
When it comes back to your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've knocked that one
Just
down.
trying to like intimidate them afterwards.
Shikardi.
Flex on him.
I guess. Looking at how far away they are from where I'm at, how
Pretty
far away is
far.
that?
60 feet.
60 feet? I'm just gonna look at my guard and be like, well, I don't think we'll catch up, so let's just sit by the goblins. We'll wait.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
They'll be back.
Yes,
Just wait.
Mr. Marty.
All right, the goblins. Okay.
And I guess we're right beside them, right?
Yeah, I assume so.
Yeah.
I guess the goblins are gonna look at you like, you sure you don't want to go make sure those Ceratoks aren't gonna mess up the town? Aren't you supposed to be a protector or something?
Silence him.
Let me try something here. That's cocked.
Hey James, I think you add that 3 health back. I'm trying to figure out how.
So did you stay by the goblins too?
I have
Plus
a firebolt ready.
Take it away.
You have a firebolt
Plus
ready.
3.
What'd you say?
If they start to run.
Start to run. Okay.
They're getting blasted.
Hey, there's a flower.
And you're
over
just
here.
you have all these guys around them and stuff.
We're surrounded. Yeah.
All right.
Oh look, Charm dropped one of her things.
Wow.
All right. That's fine. Okay. I guess they're not gonna do anything then.
They're gonna try and sneak away.
Yeah.
Let him try.
Ceratoks. Yeah. Okay, so you've pinned the one to the ground. He's prone, so I guess he has been half his. Right? Where's prone at? I can never find it. Okay. Unless it
movement.
stands up, uses. And standing up takes half your movement, right?
Yeah.
All right, so the one you attack, he's gonna stand up, but he's not gonna keep running.
Wait. Oh wait.
Sorry?
If I cast a haste on myself, do I get 2 actions?
I thought haste was from.
Just
Yeah,
movement?
yeah. I don't know.
Pretty
So
sure.
you get another
I'm
I'm
attack.
pretty sure you get another. If you want to do another action, go right ahead. You can do your intimidate
Yes.
check. Yeah, go ahead. because I don't think you. Well, yeah, you cast with haste, but then you did the goring thing though. Isn't that an action or is that
That's a
bonus?
bonus action.
Okay, cool. Yeah, go ahead.
Let me double check this first.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Intimidation. That's a 10.
A 10?
Yeah. Great. Wait. Okay.
All right. Well, I mean, even though it wasn't too great, you were able to pin one of them down. Did you roll with advantage there already?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because of my ice rune.
How much damage did he take? Any damage from that or no? By the way, because that's important.
It doesn't say they take damage. It just says shove away with horns.
Okay, sure. We'll look more into that later.
I know my horns do 1d10, but I think that's for my other attack.
I don't think it's not gonna be too. It's not gonna be too significant anyway.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess when you do that, if you're able to do your intimidation check, that would change things indeed. They are when you do that, you knock them down. The two that were in there running, trying to get to the city. They do come to a halt, skid a little bit past you, and they turn to look, but they're not. It doesn't look like they're not running, so maybe they've come to a stop. But that was the end of your turn, so we'll see when it comes to their turn, which would be now. And yeah, they have stopped running. They look very irritated, and they're looking at they're like surrounding you, but they're not really doing anything yet. So you have like the one you pinned down who's going to stand up and look at you, and the other two that are just one circle around your side, one's behind you, and they're just kind of watching you. And that's all they'll do on their turn, and then it'll come back to Charmaine.
Far away shark?
From you guys, like 60 feet.
Like 60 feet? Or
60 feet, sure.
Guess I'm gonna toss another healing word over there to.
Wait, does the other one? Am I getting 3 from that or no?
Yeah, you get 3.
It matters.
15 health.
15.
Yeah. It. Spellcasting
And then
plus my modifier 1d4 plus 1 plus the level because of my life science.
Okay, so you see in the distance that he took down one of the rhinos, and now they're surrounding him.
Ready a fireball.
Or Ceratops, rather. Keeping that ready. Okay, yeah. Gotcha. He's taken down one of the Ceratops, and they've now surrounded him. What do you wish to do, Vince?
Okay. I'm gonna catch up to Yarick, and so if I face them, am I facing him and all of the Ceratops in a group? How close are they to him?
They're they surrounded him. They're right on him.
Well, if Reishi is close as well, I'm gonna fucking jog up there. I'm gonna reach in. I'm gonna pull out my guild charm that I received.
Mm-hmm.
I was saving this motherfucking thing, but lucky I love you, Ray. I'm gonna hold it out. I'm going to use it to cast the fear spell.
Oh no!
Is there any way I can not? It's a 30-foot cone. Is there any way I can not get Yarick in it? I guess I kind of have to.
I can't think of a way you can do it without him being involved.
Yeah, so I'm gonna. I'm sorry.
And hit all 3 Ceratops.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You all right?
Him and all the Ceratops have to make a Wisdom saving throw of 15.
Oh, the Ceratops do too?
Yes.
Can we roll? I guess I'll roll individually for them.
Would you roll?
14.
Oh shit! Okay.
Are you fearful raged?
I'm not raged.
Oh.
So you got feared.
Yeah.
Okay, so you cast your spell on them?
Yes.
Okay.
Did it work?
They aren't running away from you, but you wouldn't know that until it comes to their turn anyway. So
Well, Okay.
Because I mean, they can't communicate and share and show that they're scared unless
Well, they have to run like away from him.
when it comes to their turn. Yeah.
So all
They
of
can't
them,
move right
you
now.
You drop whatever you're holding, and you become frightened. And while you're frightened, you must take the dash action and move away from me, by the safest route possible.
Yeah. So like normal people that you're fighting, you would see them drop their stuff, which would be indicative of them being scared. But these are Ceratoks. You'll know when it comes to their turn in combat. You'll know when it comes to their turn. But right now, you can see in their eyes they turn to look at you, and they don't look at you very intensely. They look frightened, I guess would be the best way to do it. So it looks like it might have worked on them, but you're not really sure. I'll tell you what.
All right, that's fine.
If you roll animal handling.
No, that's fine. We can just keep going.
Okay, yeah, because I can't really think of how to discern how a creature would show fear until I can get to their turn.
Get a vibe check.
If you want,
No, that's fine.
Okay,
We can just keep going.
All right, Raishi.
Leo has blindness on Yark again.
Natural 19.
16.
So 25.
Yeah.
Okay. Yarrick. So you are feared, and all you can do is move away from him.
By the
Okay, so I guess
safest route possible.
Safest route would be away from the Ceratoks. Would be probably that way.
They only have to use a dash
To the
action,
left
though,
or the
right?
right.
They have to use the dash action. Like,
Okay.
That's it.
But they don't have to move. They just have to dash.
They spend their movement moving away as
Okay,
well.
gotcha. Okay, just making sure.
So I'd probably move. They're looking at me this way.
You'd be going the direction
I
they
would
were
go
going east.
that way,
Towards the
yeah.
town. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have specified that. I would have I should have specified.
No, I assumed you were.
I was gonna make them go like the opposite
Towards the
direction
city.
of me, towards the city. Yeah, like wherever they were already headed.
Yeah, I figured that.
Okay.
Yeah, so you'd be heading towards the city now. Okay. So 60 feet
Wait,
that
you
way.
heading towards the city or what?
East towards
Towards
the city.
Oh.
Beast Haven. Because you guys are almost on the border of the wall, if you remember from last. I guess I should have brought that up.
And as I use the charm, well, I guess it doesn't matter. 'Cause no one has detect magic. Right.
I have to.
But not naturally.
We're not there.
You ain't K.A.Ron?
Shikardi?
You're right.
Aaron.
Hey James,
Just watching all this
I
go
need you
down.
to
Like,
take 6 of
boy,
those.
I really
hit
can't
points
tell how that's going.
away. Sorry. I'm still trying to
Yeah, having a good time over there.
They're all running. Just wait.
Oh my god.
This is like a crazy version of Run with the Bulls, where I'm the bull and their Ceratoks running.
Alright. Okay. And then the Ceratoks. Okay, so the 3 Ceratoks turn to look at you after you cast that spell on them. And Yarrick's running. And they're gonna all 3 charge at you. Okay.
Okay.
Because they passed their check.
Oh, did you roll for all 3 of them?
Yes, I did.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. They all 3 passed. It was 15, right?
A fitting end.
Yeah, they all. Yeah. But fortunately, I'm trying to think. They're large. Yeah, all 3 of them be. All right. Okay, I'll roll the hit for each individual, as per usual.
Interloper.
We're gonna take a rest after this, right?
Nope.
No.
Sally forth.
Okay, I see how this works now. Okay, so 11.
Nope.
Okay. 15.
Nope.
And then 18.
18 just hits.
Ah, okay, so 1 hits. So we do.
God dang it.
Dang it, Bob.
Oh, dang it, Bob. That boy ain't right. My D8. Alright, that's 15 bludgeoning damage. And then I need you to roll a strength save for him.
Strength saving throw.
Yes, sir.
21.
Okay. You're able to resist being knocked prone by the mighty force of one of the Ceratoks that charge right at you and nailed you with his horns. You're just able to like hunker down and just no, not this time. All right. Charmaine.
Well, seeing him just get hit. Bonus action, healing word.
You are the cleric, my friend.
That's 11 health.
The life of the cleric. 11 health for Vince.
Wait, how
11.
close are you to us?
Huh?
How close are you to us?
60 feet.
I'm within 60 feet.
Oh, okay.
Say I get 11 health back?
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
And he's closer than 60 feet because he didn't move all the way up to them. He's like 55 or 50 feet.
And seeing them attack
I would say
Yark,
50.
I'm going to cast Firebolt at one of the Ceratops.
Okay. Which one? The one that actually made contact with them?
Yark. Yeah, the one that attacked him.
Alright.
They haven't
Would not
attacked
go
you yet,
where I
have they?
wanted it to.
They haven't attacked you yet, have they?
They didn't
No,
attack
they
Yara.
just surrounded me.
Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
One of them did take damage though from. No, they didn't take damage from you, right? Okay, so this is the first damage.
damage
This is the
before.
first damage that's being dealt to them, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just have to keep track of it. That's all.
That's 16 points of fire damage.
16. Wow. And that was the one that hit him, so I'll keep track of that. Okay, gotcha.
And that's my turn.
All right. Vince.
Oh,
You all right?
Yeah, it's just, did not expect this shit to happen.
What?
hey, Goring Rush does do damage.
How much did it do?
D10.
D10.
So 17 damage.
I imagined you went for the one on the right of the stampede. Is that? Would you say
Yeah,
that's
yeah, the
accurate?
far
Okay,
right.
gotcha. How much was it?
You said 16?
17.
Yeah, 17.
Okay.
I rolled a full 10 on that.
So did Charmaine hit the same one that would?
That one that actually made contact with you.
Does it look like it's how does it look? Seen better days or?
It just looks very mad and ready to kill the next thing it sees, which is you currently.
Okay, so I'm going to use my action. I'm going to clap both my giant Loxodon hands and my astral arms together, like. I'm going to say, "Go on, get!" as loud as I possibly can.
Okay. You're just get an intimidation.
Intimidation.
Check, I think.
Okay. Got
So
that.
many hands.
16.
I don't know if you want to. I'd say roll with advantage for that because like the way you're utilizing your stuff is impressive. I'll give you that.
16.
All right, sure. Okay, so you do that, and yeah, it looks like they're kind of turning away to get away from you
I'm
now.
gonna stand resolute. I'm gonna get big, like
Bear
you
style.
bear style.
These Ceratops are having a bad night.
And I'll take my bonus action, patient defense.
All right, fair enough.
Key point.
All right, Raishi. What we got?
Don't fuck this up, Gracie.
You can choose a card too. It doesn't have to be random.
You see there,
Jokers, I can shoot.
Huh?
I got a Joker, so it allows me to shoot.
Oh, okay.
What? Yeah. I could probably do it. I'll throw out a card and then a red dragon will appear.
Oh, okay, sure.
And yes, try to intimidate them to the fuck that way towards the town.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a big red dragon.
Compounding intimidation checks,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah, there's a big red dragon.
A big ethereal blue red
Yeah.
dragon. Okay. Because it's blue. I don't know why they specify it's red. You can't tell.
Well, no, it's an illusion, so it looks like a red. It just doesn't make.
I thought it said in the description that it specifically they look bluish.
I think that was for one of the soldier things. The soldiers looked blue
Yeah, they
ethereal.
appear real, appropriate size, and
Okay.
behaves as a repression.
All right, so you guys see a red dragon appear before you. Cool. Which you guys won't even know what a dragon is because they don't exist on this plane. So a giant lizard with wings appears before you. Yarick. Can you do it? How long does it last for?
So it lasts until line of sight breaks, like if he takes cover or something.
Well, you were surrounded by the Ceratops.
Technically, I'm looking away from you right now.
You can take a. Well, I think it's line of sight. Let me read it so we're exactly certain.
Well, either way, there's a Ceratops between him and you now.
If the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight, the creature can make another wisdom save.
Okay, so make a wisdom save. Then last turn you should have made a wisdom.
4.
4, not quite.
No, 6.
Okay. So at the end of this turn, you'll get to make another one. So you're gonna move another 60 feet and now make another one. So you're amongst the houses.
And take his dashes.
19.
19. Okay, that's good, right?
Well, I'm frightened. I assume.
Yeah, you have to
my
move the full
haste
60.
ends.
You have to use. Oh, I thought it was a concentration check. I actually have no idea.
Do I make a concentration check, or if I'm frightened out, I assume I would stop concentrating on it. I drop my weapon after all.
It doesn't say you can't just end your spell, so I imagine you can still end your spell if you want. Because ending spell doesn't cast an action, right? And you can choose to end concentration spells. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You don't have to make a concentration check unless you get hit, right?
No, but if he wanted to, he could still choose it. Basically, we're saying so he doesn't have to keep moving like multiple, like 30, 30, 30.
Well, he still has to take his action to dash, as long as he's feared.
If I wouldn't drop it, I guess I wouldn't drop it. If I wasn't forced to drop it, I wouldn't.
I mean,
the frightened spell says you do drop it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
okay,
I figured I would. Because I dropped my weapon and everything.
Yeah, that's okay. That's cool. That's fine. All right. So, yeah, you're easily going to be able to move to a house and get behind it. Like, it says you have to move away, so you can move behind a house.
Okay.
So you'll break line of sight at the end of this turn no matter what. So you passed your wisdom save, so you're not going to be frightened.
Could I get a free action at the end of it?
Free action.
Just to, like, yell out for people to evacuate?
Sure.
Get out of the house. Now!
Okay, you're in the middle of this cold you're yelling out.
You're gonna run them into the streets.
Okay.
I think the safest place for them to be is in their houses.
Till they get mowed down by a Ceratops.
Alright, so you did that.
Wait, what are these houses made out
of? Stone and wood, with trees like interwoven with them, and like a mixture of handmade craftsmanship and natural growth reinforcing it.
That just doesn't sound safe.
Safer than in the middle of the street.
Like they're not old abandoned buildings, if that's what you think. Like they're actual, like that's how they were made.
Could the Ceratops break this? Presumably.
I mean, I guess you've messed with the you've locked horns with one of them. So if they ran hard enough at it, they might be able to bust through a wall. Might. Shikardi.
Boy, get a load of that big thing.
All right, moving on.
Yep.
Okay. What is y'all's two's passive perception?
Good question.
12.
15.
Okay. So you notice one of the goblins. Well, actually, you moved forward, didn't you?
I haven't moved anywhere.
You didn't move anywhere yet.
No.
Okay.
I'm still standing next to them.
Yeah, you guys, you notice
still surrounded too.
You notice one of the goblins kind of like fiddling with his manacles.
Okay.
We both noticed it?
Yeah.
I'll look at one of the guards and be like, go check his restraints.
Okay. I'll say they'll do that on your turn too. So, yeah, yeah. So he'll go and he'll check on the one that was fiddling and be like, "Hey, what?" And he looks at him as like he was obviously trying to do something to him. Like he was trying to get out. Like he had like a little. It wasn't even a pin. Like his nails. He was able to like get it in there and just try to unlock it.
Break a finger. No. We'll warn him that that's what's gonna happen next.
All right. All right, the Ceratops. So you intimidated them to go on and get, and that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna go on and get, and they're gonna continue their run. yeah, they can move 80 feet, so 40, 80. So you're gonna with the house you're at, you're gonna hear them coming first, and then you're gonna see them like stampede past you in the roads. Like they didn't seem like they're intentionally running into the buildings, just kind of avoiding them. They're just running, and you see them go past you. God, it's starting to get. This is why I didn't want to draw it out, because I knew there was gonna be a lot of distance covered with all this running. Charmene. So they're, except for him, they're well past 60 feet away from you now, just so you know. So.
This Raishi is.
No, except I guess
We're in the same
Raishi's.
spot.
Yeah, he didn't move either. So yeah, them too.
I just threw a dragon mark.
He's well past, and they're well past.
How you looking over there, buddy?
I'm pretty good actually, thanks.
Okay.
I'm like half health now, so
You
It's
didn't have
better
to tell
than
me that. I want a metagame.
Fair.
okay.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, I look
Look fine.
halfly
Halfly alive.
half alive. Yeah, I'm half alive.
I'm gonna smack one of the goblins with a mace.
Just one of them.
The one that was fiddling with his chains.
All right, roll the hit. He's restrained. So.
Non-lethal damage, by the way.
Okay, thank you for
You
specifying.
get advantage because he's restrained.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Does a natural 16 hit?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes. Honestly, don't know because I don't think I need to see if it does.
How much is a mace?
Like
A
a
regular mace, a
D6.
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 It's a one-handed, yeah.
And if you're proficient, I guess you get your.
That's 7 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just he's knocked out. He's knocked out cold. Pretty sure. Let me look.
These poor goblins.
Anybody else?
I was gonna say to them, this will be your fate if you try to escape from us.
Trust me, he's dead. I'm not
Hey, is he alive?
No, he's dead.
Let me see if he actually is unconscious.
Trust me.
How much was it? 7?
Yeah, it was 7 points.
Yeah, he is. You bop him once on the head, and he's just like, man, he slumps down. And it's like they're just looking at each other, and it's like, oh, okay, we're not gonna get out, bro.
If you could just please make that noise anytime you like knock something unconscious, that would be the greatest.
Even one of us.
Yeah.
Vince.
It's my turn?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like, if I see them go, I'm
Job
just gonna
well
like,
done.
oh, I'm getting too old for this shit.
Hey,
I'm gonna
thanks.
like just lay down in the field and
Just lay down in the field.
You barely even got hit. I got ran over.
I got ran over too, you asshole.
Right? What are you doing anything, Raishi? Oh yeah, there's a red dragon just hanging out in the field, by the way,
Goddamn
It's his
Minotaur
friend.
smacked me and got ran
or
over by
a giant
goddamn
winged lizard.
rhinoceros.
Hey, this is Fred. He came out of my deck.
Shut the fuck up. I'm just gonna lay there. That's my turn.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, Yarek,
Wait,
you
hey,
are.
we should probably move out of here. I'm gonna head that way. I'm gonna go west.
You can go back to them too.
I'm just gonna wave my trunk at him.
I'll drag him. I'll start dragging. Come on, Red. Come on.
Okay. You just
Slowly,
gonna
I'm just slowly dragging him, I guess.
It's gonna take a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yarek, you saw them stampede past you.
You're fucking heavy.
So they're in the city now.
I'm on a
Well,
diet.
city. They're amongst the houses, the village, or as the Selesnya call them. Maybe you've heard the term the Vernati. They're in the cul-de-sac.
I'll just keep up with them, make sure they're not like hitting anybody or anything.
Okay, so you're gonna follow them. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. So you're doing that. Shikardi, you're just hanging out with the goblins still. Goblins, and then Ceratox. Are you guys gonna do anything else to pursue this situation?
Dragging him back.
Okay,
Mine
so
would be
Yarek,
done.
you're gonna keep up with them. So you're okay. So as they're starting to stampede through through Beast Haven, people are gonna start waking up. You're gonna see lamps flick on and people start to come out to the street to try to wrangle them in as you're trying to help them, I presume.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds fair.
Yeah. So you're essentially going to assist the locals in trying to stop the stampede. While you're doing so, they're going through and going through the village, and there are trees occasionally throughout this place, and you're going to roll a perception check for me, please. Ouch.
Six.
Okay. So
Natural 12. Or passive 12.
all right. So you're not. Oh, your passive is 12.
Yeah.
Okay. So all right.
I don't know if that matters in the situation.
So as the people are starting to rally around each other and support each other to stop this stampede, they're starting to slow down the Ceratox. You don't quite notice what could be causing this, but you see the Ceratox start to get distracted by one of the trees. They were running and they were slowing down slowly, and then they come to a stop, and then they just start surrounding the tree, and then they just start grazing around it. And the people, kind of herd them in there, and they just keep them there, and they just seem like they're kind of joining in prayer, perhaps, around the tree. Be the closest thing you could call it. Nobody's really asking you to get involved, but they're not kicking you out either while you observe. And this is about, and you notice while they were nobody raised a hand against the Ceratox. They didn't strike them or attempt to in any way. They just kind of herded them towards one of these trees. And yeah, I don't know if you wish to do anything here.
Is there like somebody around that's not like that's coming up and joining and not in prayer yet?
As you see people, they're already like in prayer going towards the tree. Like if they come out of their house and they see the situation, they immediately are already starting to pray.
Can I find one that's like walking towards?
Yeah. I'm just letting you know they are already in prayer. If you approach one of them that's walking towards the tree.
Oh, all of them are.
Yes. If you see somebody outside of their house, they're already walking towards the tree in prayer around the Ceratox. It's kind of
so they're like walking.
It's like it seems like their way of like soothing the beasts in some way, perhaps.
Interesting.
Would be your best guess.
I'll just stand around and observe until until somebody stops.
Okay. So that's gonna take a little bit of time. So you guys see him go into the village, and you see them trample off somewhere. You don't really know where the Ceratox went. What do you guys wish to do from here? Last you saw Yark as he went in there and he went behind a building. That's the last you saw of him. So
I'm still dragging him.
Well, you would have got back to the group by now.
Oh, okay. You're welcome.
Just shut up, Ray.
I'm gonna cast Healing Hand, or not cast. I'm gonna use it in action to heal up this goblin with my Healing Hand.
Oh, okay.
7 points of health back away from me.
Well, he's gonna wake up and be like, why?
I'm gonna heal myself.
So why do we have these goblins still? What'd they do again?
He's already.
Well, see, they are a band of thieves, and I have to stop some thieves. So.
Fair enough. So we're on Beast Haven. Are there any other objectives we need to complete while we're here?
Vince is mad.
Well, that one didn't go well. Wasn't too easy.
What'd you say?
So that one wasn't too easy.
Well,
it could have been.
What did you expect, Ray? You tried to start a stampede in front of a Boros member and a Izzet League member.
Well, hey, I helped
a Zorius member.
I helped them with their stuff. What's the difference?
Some people are more inclined to follow what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say restraints, but the confines of their guild, their ways.
Well, they follow their guild orders. Why can't I follow mine?
I think it's more of the fact that someone could get hurt from it, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know, Ray. I can't answer all your questions. The question you have to find the answer for yourself.
I'm also looking for a Thivin, Covey, and a Vivina.
I don't know what the hell you just said.
It's an elf.
It's an elf.
Say again?
Thivin, Vivina.
You have perhaps these written down somewhere that I could read.
What?
Where? Where at?
Doesn't say. It's very vague.
I'm not to help you, bud.
Well, if you see any else,
You see any else?
let me know.
I think we saw an elf earlier today.
Yeah, that wasn't him.
I hope not.
Excuse me.
Jacati, Shamane, what's the plan? Do any of you have any way to contact Yarick?
Yeah. So I guess. How far away are we from him? Do we know?
Hundreds of feet, like,
Yeah.
because he followed them into the village.
I'm basically back at the tree, right?
Not the. I said
Oh, not the
this is
great
just
tree?
a tree.
This is just a tree.
A tree.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a nice tree. It's not a great tree.
That's a nice tree.
I can.
That tree dummy thing.
Can you do
Jesus.
anything?
Only if they're within 120 feet.
Yeah.
No, he's past that.
Yeah.
You try and send me a message. He's dead.
You two killed him.
I'm gonna cast sending to
Oh.
Yark, and just I'm gonna say, "Hey Yark, buddy, you should probably head back. I think
Okay.
the situation may be under control."
Okay.
Yeah, it's
so,
under control. These people are praying around here. I'm gonna ask some questions, see what's going on. Kind of intrigued.
I'm not wasting another spell slot.
Okay. So okay, we'll come back to you now. At this point, they pray for about 5 minutes, maybe at the most. Seems like a long time, but it is a long time. Then they start to break the ring. They leave the Ceratops there. The Ceratops are just grazing, hanging out. And people disperse. I don't know if you want to approach any of them.
Yeah, as one of them's walking away, I'm just gonna find one that looks presentable. I'm sure they all do, but I'm just gonna walk up and be like, "Hi, Yark Helios. I was wondering, what's this ritual that you guys are doing around the Ceratops?"
Okay, so the person you approach is gonna you come in and is like, "Oh, are you interested in the Selesnya Conclave?"
I found myself very enlightened when I seen the tree of Itugazi. Found myself wanting to sit down and meditate for a second. I like the way that you guys are calm and collected. Sometimes I feel a little clouded as a Boros member. Like I still have to fight, and I come from the Gruul. And I wanted to escape that, but I just haven't found that here.
Oh, you have quite a storied past, my friend. Well, we appreciate your attempts in helping us. Heard the Ceratops. We saw you running with them through the streets, trying to get them, make sure they were not destroying anything. But the Vernati has a way of managing its issues within the village. What you saw us do was pray to our Voda, who is our community leader. You may not have noticed, but anytime you're going past any of the trees right now, just take a really close look. You'll see what I mean. You'll understand how the Ceratops came to relax.
Just look at the tree over there.
Want to roll another perception check
Question.
or investigation?
Question. How far is town from the field? Like 60
From the
feet?
field, it was about 60 feet to get to the village.
So would the people in the village be able to see a? Because aren't they like huge creatures?
Yeah.
Just curious.
Well,
It doesn't make any sound or anything.
when they came out,
when
when they came out, they immediately were going to the Ceratops
Okay.
to see what was going on,
Okay, I don't
and
know
they made some distance into the village.
how, okay, I don't know how the village.
How long is that
If
thing
anyone-
supposed
if
to
anyone
last?
was freaking out if there's just a fucking red dragon in the
How-
field.
How long is it supposed to last?
Um,
And is it doing anything?
it's just chilling there, you know?
It's just vibing, dude.
If it's just chilling and hanging out, even if they do notice it, people don't seem to care.
Okay. Just there for.
Okay.
I'll figure it
Yeah, figure out. All right. What'd you roll there?
Oh, 16.
Okay. So,
Oh, 10 plus 2.
are you gonna bid a good
out.
adieu to this person? Let them go on, or do you want to keep?
Yeah, I appreciate your time. I might be invested in this later. Who knows? I feel like I'm looking for a different path lately.
Well, if you, like I said, if you are interested in the Celestial Conclave, we welcome people from all walks of life. Like I said, just look to the trees.
I appreciate your time.
It's forever.
It's forever?
Until the card is moved or it dispelled. So as long as the card's just sitting where it's at.
And the dragon's just gonna be there forever.
Yeah, I'm not moving it.
And they will
just gonna leave it there.
Yeah.
and they'll just say like, may Matt Selesnya bless you, and they're gonna go on their way.
Matt Selesnya.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I believe I've mentioned before when y'all talk to other people. But if you look at the tree and you approach and you look more sternly at it, you will see that.
It's perception, not investigation, by the way.
Okay, that's fine. Either way, I was offering you to use either one, or even nature if you wanted. If you think you have a better chance to roll higher with it, you want to keep what you have.
And nature would be a 19.
Okay, yeah, any of that. Yes, you would notice that the tree at first, especially since it's nighttime, it's kind of hard to tell, does look normal. It's a very healthy tree, very very thick, very well bloomed. But as you look closer to it, you can see perhaps the faint outline of a face in the tree. It doesn't currently seem to be doing anything, but you can just kind of make out the features of what you would call a face residing within the tree.
Is there anything that happens if I reach out and touch it? Just caress its face? Does it look like Matt Selesnya?
Matt Selesnya. I don't know if you would know what that looks like, but you want to roll history? See if you know what Matt Selesnya is? Welcome to.
Are you saying Matt Selesnya?
Yeah, Matt Selesnya. Matt apostrophe Selesnya.
History?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, -1. 9.
9? Well, even with a roll like that, the Selesnya Conclave is named after Matt Selesnya, and most people know that are part of guilds anyway. Most people know that was their first guild master. So that's who the Conclave is named after, and it's just who they worship, presumably. It's not who currently is guild master, but
Vato? Is that what you said his name was?
Who?
Vato?
No, this is a Voda.
A Voda.
Yeah,
Sorry.
This is what they call. This is when you reach his face, you will see like the eyes open, and it does seem to be a humanoid of some sort as part of the tree, and it doesn't move its mouth, but you can hear it speaking to you in your head. It's like, is there something I can help you with, my child?
Just kind of like retract back. I'm not used to this.
I mean,
and I'll say out loud, do you need me to speak out loud or in my head?
It'll respond, whichever is more comfortable with you.
I'll just say out loud, I'm prone to anger, and I wish to resolve that problem. And I'm looking for a more peaceful tread of life.
The Selesnya Conclave is always able to help those that are seeking assistance. But the first piece of advice I would give you is if you're seeking inner peace, the best way to find that is by helping others and not worrying so much about your own problem. You can find peace by helping others find theirs.
Thank you. I'll walk back towards the group.
Yes, okay. And I guess if you're gonna walk away from it, it's gonna stop talking. And you go back to the group. If you guys are just gonna hang out, it's gonna be about a couple, 2 or 3 minutes before he gets back. That conversation doesn't take long, and he has to walk back. So you'll see him come from the village.
See a red dragon.
Red dragon's just hanging out. And
I'm gonna walk back towards the village.
Alright, so the group's back together. You have goblins in tow. It's nighttime now. It's a long day. As per usual in Ravnica, the days seem to be very long.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
Literally.
I didn't mean to move this. I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought you were about to speak.
I am about to speak. Listen, everybody. Yark got a little hairy back there, and I have a feeling you realize that. Is there any way after we take care of this goblin business, we could all have a little, I don't know, powwow meeting? I'll buy y'all a drink or something. Sound good?
Yeah, that sounds fine.
I want to talk to all y'all, including you, Ray.
I want to say, I apologize. I thought the Ceratox would cause trouble throughout the village.
Don't apologize. You were doing your duties to your guild, which understandable. Did you just like rip your?
I ripped my charm off and threw it on the ground.
Ooh.
Fireball.
Are you like the magical one? Or
Yeah.
Ooh.
The one that I used to cast haste.
I'm gonna like just
Okay.
look at you.
The one the goblins pick it up.
No.
Let's wrap this business off. I know a little place we can go talk.
Sounds good.
What's everybody's passive perception?
14.
15.
What's he fucking do? I'll burn him and incarcerate him like I burnt the bush before.
14.
Alright. You do see one of the goblins like look at it, and when he tosses it down,
I'm just gonna like.
Do I see him look at it?
I think everybody does. I think everybody's high enough to see him be like kind of curious about it.
Just kind of waving my mace around.
I'm gonna give it to him.
You give it to him. Okay. He's gonna have medical hands. He's like, okay. He's gonna like pocket it real quick. Thank you. Which I'm gonna say that was the third one from the front, like one in the middle. So he has that now.
And before he uses it to like teleport or something.
Boros charms are not able to do that.
Yeah, I know. Just saying.
Can make himself
Over
a
with the
fast
rest of
little
the
fucking
group somehow
goblin.
with a
Huh?
one
He
charm.
can make himself a fast little goblin though.
I don't know how it's gonna help him in his current
Not right now.
situation.
That shit's used.
Do we want intermission question?
You guys want an intermission?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Do a quick one. I'm ready to continue whenever.
Oosh.
Alright, we'll be right back.
Go back turn.
wait. Oh shit.
Hello.
Hello. It's fine. We're good.
Oh, hello, sure.
It'll be fine. Welcome back. We're here. All right. So, it's nighttime now, guys. You guys are back together. You got a goblin chain gang. What exactly are you guys gonna do? You are on the border of Precinct 3, but I was gonna bring up the map, but I forgot. I can give you a quick description of where exactly you're at, though. So you guys are at Beast Haven.
How far away is the Great Tree?
The Great Tree? Less than 30 minutes. Less than 30 minutes walk.
Last time they told us there was like a sect of people here that would reward us for capturing the thieves, right?
They were talking about people that were like stealing livestock and food and stuff, which when you showed the guards the inside of this house, they didn't seem too interested because that's not these goblins were stealing. As a matter of fact, it seemed like they were specifically stealing from outside of the precinct and then coming back here to stay, and the shrubs were just doing whatever.
Supposedly there was that sketch guy that was stealing the livestock, though, right?
Sketch guy?
Yeah, that was that sketchy guy.
The guy that was like taking all the followers and shit?
Yeah.
That's the guy we're supposed to be hunting down.
Perhaps.
That's like our main goal. That's main quest.
They could be one and the same, but I don't really know.
Which he is in he was last seen going to Precinct 6 to the west.
I think we realized like he came through here. He went through Beast Haven, right?
Yeah, he went through Beast Haven.
Are you sure I said Precinct 6 and not Precinct 4?
I have Precinct 6 to the west written down. So.
Well, he would have to go through Precinct 4 to get to 6. Yeah, okay. But yeah, where you guys are at right now, Precinct 4 is immediately to your west. Like the Transguild Promenade is like the road that kind of, there's a wall, and then you have the promenade that kind of splits across it. On the other side of this wall is actually, you guys have been there, it's the Red Wastes. So, like, it's where the Gruul territory kind of starts, more or less. This big-ass wall separates them out here from the Selesnya. That's the closest other precinct you guys have. And you also know that, Sunhome borders the Selesnya Conclave as well, which you guys have already been there. It's a little bit to your southwest-ish. So, I don't know.
Where's the closest Azorius jail? Or
closest Azorius jail.
Or Boros, I guess.
Sunhome.
Either one of them. Where's that at?
That would be...
For how long?
I would say it's about the same as Vitu-Ghazi. It'd be about 30 minutes to get there.
30 minutes?
Because you guys are close to the border. You would have to go... Actually, it would take longer because you guys have to walk around. You can't make a straight line there like you can the Tree of Vitu-Ghazi. You would have to walk... I would say it'd take about an hour because you got to take a detour to get there. Or unless Raishi lets you use his underground services again.
What's he gonna be, Raishi? Did we make them a promise?
The goblins?
Yeah, did we?
You said that we made the first one a promise, I think.
I was gonna say
that like they'll take it easy on you guys if you get all of them or something like that. I can't remember exactly.
Okay.
Well, I mean, they're not dead.
They're not dead.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're kind of just low. It's like I forgot what time it was. I know it's dark. It's like 8. I remember the sun was going down when you guys were waiting for the goblins. It was nighttime when the goblins showed up, so it's got to be at least like 9 p.m. Like it's late.
You just set up camp.
Well, it'll only take about an hour to get to Sunhome, and possibly lodgings around there.
Yeah, 2 of you can just stay in Sunhome for free.
Let's help you. I think we should help finish up this goblin business and then go from there.
Sounds good.
Did you guys tell us about the worm?
Yes.
I think that should be our next objective. We'll take care of that worm.
We can take care of it in the morning.
On the way to Diggory, anyways.
Can you guys send knights to do that?
Well,
We
they
sent them
would
to
go-
find them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not to kill them. Or to kill it.
We get to Sunhome, we can get them to dispatch some people, go out there and get our soldiers, bring them back. That way they can
Meet y'all in
relay
the
the
morning?
information. Yeah, in the morning.
Have you heard from your troops?
Can't say that I have.
Don't really
You
have
tried,
a way to.
Yeah, I don't have a way to talk to them.
You tried sending?
I'll cast sending.
Okay.
I don't want to waste it. I'll cast sending
about
and
this?
You get it back the next day. It's fine.
message one of my troops and ask them how the
Search goes.
how is the search for the worm going.
Sending goes as far as you want, right?
Yeah.
A couple miles.
Yeah, I think when you go across plains, there's rolling involved.
But besides that, it goes as far.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Tell them.
Range is unlimited.
Thought so.
Yes.
Ask them how the search is going, and then also tell them to report back to Sunhome. All right.
Yeah.
I'll relay that.
Okay, and they get to just respond back.
Yeah, 25 words or less.
25 words or less. Okay. Okay. I
Everyone's dead. Come now.
Okay. Found the worm for sure. They found the worm. Attempted to negotiate to make sure it's subdued. Selesnya is non-cooperative. Will report back to Sunhome.
They attempted to negotiate. I guess I wouldn't know. They attempted to negotiate with the Selesnya or the worm.
No,
The
he said he was,
Selesnya.
yeah, he was,
They were-
they were attempting to negotiate with like
Worm, you must stop now.
But yeah, so yeah, they didn't. They were non-cooperative.
Didn't they
so.
want us to kill it?
I don't know. Depends on your missions.
No, I mean
The people wanted us to kill it, right?
Who?
didn't
people.
didn't they want to?
Which people? What are
The
we talking?
Selesnya? Who? We spoke to like the mage dude, or
It was a
The
priest of
priest,
swords who was saying how they were. It came in from the Gruul territories. I'm pretty sure.
they just wanted it dealt with, right?
Yeah, they just wanted to make sure it was subdued and not causing trouble.
But they're non-compliant.
Your Boreal soldiers were trying to talk to Selesnya members to assist them, and they
Yeah,
were
it
not
makes sense.
cooperative.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. Oh.
Yeah.
So you guys just can make it to Sunhome. It'd just be like an hour's walk.
Take these goblins back.
How do you guys want to? I assume you guys want the goblins in the middle. Make sure.
I can have
I'm
my
just,
troops surrounded around U-shape.
Walking behind them, readying a
Firebolt.
Firebolt the entire time.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Let me. You guys are gonna have to go around. Crazy happened.
I'm almost out of spell slots. Very close.
So you guys are gonna have to go around the
If
wall
only
to
there
the
was
Transio
sleep.
Promenade, and you guys come out to after you get out of Precinct 3, past their hefty walls. You come to a familiar sight. You're gonna be walking back down the Transguild Promenade and through the red wastes. You see the Skarg, the guild hall of the Gruul. You know where they had their great big festivals and stuff. It's nighttime. Seems like there's a bonfire going there right now. Don't know if you guys wish to do anything about any of that. And you guys are just gonna head down the Transguild Promenade to Sunhome. I don't think anything's gonna happen, but I'm gonna check real quick. Heck of it. Where's my there it is. How is it? Okay. Yeah.
It's about dark 30.
Yeah, it's very dark, but you guys still see some people on the promenade. Most of them look rougher for wear. Some transients that are just walking around. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, I can't really think about anything that could happen. So you guys get to Sunhome relatively okay with these goblins in tow. Come through the walls. They see you two. They see the group, which they have interacted with before. Sunhome's looking kind of worse for wear. They did come under siege recently that you helped defend. You helped like reinforce against. So it definitely has some damage to it. There's some bodies outside that have yet to been like piled up and dealt with. But everything seems to be calm right now. So go on inside. Where do you just want to purport to wherever? And you guys would have knowledge of where to go because you're Boros members.
Yeah, just report in.
Report to the nearest correctional officer, I guess. Tell them about the goblin situation. Anything specific you guys want to talk about?
No, just tell them, hey, we found a group of thieves.
Give them your names and stuff. How do you, are you good, or how you want to handle this?
Yeah.
Anything?
For thieves, and we would also like to add that they were most cooperative.
Okay. The goblins just all kind of look at each other and it's like.
Back.
Yep. All right. So
maybe we should have eradicated it. I don't know.
They're taken away. They just kind of shuffle them off away.
Chaminade. Oh, Yark. Is there a place we can get a drink around here?
Would we know that?
No, it's late. Bro.
Yeah, you got roll. So Sunhome. Yeah, this is Sunhome. Sunhome is essentially the guild hall of the Boros. It serves as fortress, barracks, and the spiritual center. So
I would like to remind that I am wearing like vestments. I'm not wearing my. I took off my.
You're just wearing like I remember you earlier saying, yeah, which is fine. So in this kind of place, they don't really abide by alcoholic beverages. They enforce strict diets and.
Is there a dive bar somewhere outside we could go? Outside
of Sunhome? Yeah, sure. If you yeah, sure. If you're willing to trek into the Red Waste to the north, you might be able to find some place.
I ask around.
Sunhome?
How about?
I was gonna roll for like a place around here to drink.
Yeah, sure. I'll let you guys do it. If you still want to roll, you by all means do a knowledge. Let's see here. History, sure.
History.
Yeah.
15.
15. You want to go for two?
16.
16. You probably wouldn't be familiar with it because I don't know. I don't think you're predisposed to drinking.
I don't know.
But you, on the other hand, you could tell Vince that if he goes up to the Red Waste up north, he might be able to find a bar like that. Somebody too stubborn to move away, because it's mostly debris and abandoned. But there are citizens that live there that are just too stubborn to leave. So.
How about less of a place to drink? How about more of just a place close that we could all meet up safely and quietly?
Oh yeah, you can just meet up in the barracks here in Sunhome.
Okay.
Like, you have 2 Boros members with you, and you guys help turn these prisoners. They'd be more than accommodating to you, I believe.
They'll let us sleep here?
Not for free like them, but yeah, sure.
That's fine.
We just need to just lead the way. We can lead the way. We can just get a quiet place to talk for a moment.
Okay. Yeah, they can lead you to a barracks of some sort. It's not completely private. It is an open barracks, but it's quiet.
Are there people in here?
Most people are sleeping for the night. If you're trying to find the most private place possible, it'd probably be their spiritual centers. You could go to perhaps. It's not really a church. It's more of just a place to. I don't know how to put it. To find yourself and meditate, I guess.
Can it fit 5 people in there?
Yeah, easily. It's like a small chapel, like you would find on military bases or at hospitals. I'd be the best way for me to put it.
That's
Is anybody in there?
At this time of night, no.
Okay.
Nobody's in there.
Let's all meet up there. So I'm gonna like sit down. So
Got lines of pews.
I'm just gonna like
Come on, munching on some grass.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna look at all of you. I'm gonna say, tell me, we're a ragtag group of people here. 2 of you are from the same guild, and the rest of us are all from different guilds. Tell me, what are the? And this is this sparked from your actions earlier, Yarg. You seem discontent is the right word, but unhappy in your guild. Gross. Am I wrong?
Well, not entirely. I'm gonna pull out my gruel insignia.
Mm-hmm.
I'll slap it down. I didn't start out here. This is where I started. I started out in the gruel. Those same people that we were fighting when we first got together. I used to be that. Till one day, I decided that that wasn't the justice that I was looking for. And so I suck out the burros. Wanted to find some purpose in life. I think it was just too much to bite off. And I think I was looking for personal justice.
Boros from which Chaminade, or you can correct me if I'm wrong, but the Boros can be very old school, you know. Justice is blind, but justice is not always blind. I share somewhat the same feelings as you. I would ask, what are the reasons? What is the reason you all are in the guild you are in, Chaminade? What is your goal? What do you hope to achieve from the board?
Well, I mean, I am an angel. Well, fallen angel now. I would like to attain my status back.
Chakati.
Become what I'm supposed to be.
Here to do the best I can. Look good that I can.
You seek justice.
I just want to protect people.
And you, your background is a lot more simpler than the rest of ours, perhaps. I mean,
ooh, scathing.
not in a bad way. I mean, it's a swarm. You're a hive mind. I mean, I know you are very different from them. I know. I mean, not most Golgari would probably not walk around with the likes of us.
Before he speaks, I'm gonna cast tongues on him. That way everybody can understand him.
That's a good idea.
Hell yeah. There's a reason I'm in the Orzhov. I know I say I'm an enforcer and collect debts and whatnot, but I used to be in the Selesnya. I grew up in the Selesnya Conclave. I had a mother and a father. I was a young child. I didn't choose this life, is what I'm trying to get at. There's a reason I'm in this guild. And as I say that, I will summon my astral visage, like the ghostly, Loxodon head will rise above me and say, this is no spirit, no regular spirit. When I was young, I was captured by the Simic Combine. For those of you that do not know, they like to perform ghastly experiments. And DM, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I know we talked about it before, but I was captured by them. They were going to perform what? I don't know what they were going to do. My parents, my mother and father, had went to the Orzhov for help. They knew not what else to do. As the Orzhov does, a contract was formed. A debt was made. I was rescued by the Orzhov. The Orzhov members came and freed me from the grasps of the Combine. But even in the afterlife, my parents still serve. It is a prison I wish to free them from. This is actually the spirit of my father I'm using right now to, well, I don't exactly know. I hope to free them from their, this prison they are in. So I hope to, rise through the ranks, and, for lack of a better word, free them somehow. I know not where to begin, but ever since this unit was started, I figured I'd use it as my opportunity to rise above, as seems we've gained some traction around here, and we're literally being told by Jace what to do, so yeah, I figured I'd get that on the table. I'm not in the Orzhov for to be a slimy snake. There's a reason. I'd get that on the table, so moving forward, know that what my intentions are.
That's some pretty deep shit.
So, like you, Yarick, I care not for the petty squabbles of the rest of these guilds. We all have objectives to complete. As I said, I would gladly help you complete them, as you all have done for me.
I'm here to help you free your people.
I appreciate that, Ray. But just so everything's on the table.
Am I fucked up, or did I just understand?
You don't understand? You don't understand me normally?
No, I don't.
That makes a lot more sense.
That's all I hear.
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
What do you normally
Wait,
tell
do you understand us when we talk to you?
Yeah.
You like fruit?
What kind of fruit?
Any kind of fruit. I asked you a long time ago. Is something comes to my mind sometimes.
I think I said yes.
Cool.
So it's yes. It's still yes.
Sweet.
I don't change my mind much.
If the time comes, and I must call on you all for aid. Taking on... I know the Orzhov is ruled by a ghost council. I'd be lying if I told you I know exactly how it works. The time comes and
You want me to fill you in? Because you would know how...
Yeah.
The Ghost Council is just essentially an oligarchy over the Orzhov. What they say goes. Just to put it.
Are they ghosts?
Yes. They're the Ghost Council of Obsidian is what they're called.
I know not now how I would even go about this if I have access to my father's spirit, but he is bound to me. What I'm getting at, as I said, if the time comes and I call upon you for aid, can I rely on you?
Absolutely.
I know this is no easy task, and I'm asking a lot. I understand if the answer is no. Some of your goals are almost simpler than mine.
If it is within the law.
Well, that's the thing, Shikadi. I don't think it's going to be within the Orzhov's law, but...
Oh, that's fine.
The Orzhov is, they like to bend the laws to work for them.
How are relations between the Boros and Orzhov?
Fuck you.
Tenuous at best. Orzhov, the relationship between the Orzhov and almost all the guilds is tenuous at best. The main reason that they exist is because, as he said, they bend the laws and they're able to... They're, like I said before when we first started this, they are essentially the mafia of Ravnica. They have their hands in many different things. They supply money and resources to a lot of different guilds. Like, they're necessary for a lot of the guilds to operate, but the guilds like to act like they don't need them, is the best way to put it.
So will the Boros benefit from the Orzhov?
Like,
being
the
taken out?
Boros...
Not-
let me put it this way. The Boros and the Orzhov are on better terms with each other than, say, the Azorius and the Orzhov. They absolutely loathe each other. The Azorius make the laws, and the Orzhov just abuse it. The Boros can kind of understand that the laws need to be stretched sometimes to achieve certain goals.
Because Boros is full of bad cops.
Hey, Cad.
That's fair. I'm not a bad cop.
So yeah. But yeah, so like the relationship between the Orzhov and almost every guild is like tenuous at best because they think they're better than everybody, but they're able to strong arm their way into most things. Like, that's how it is. It's because of their resources they have.
I'm not a fan of that, so I would have to say
Let's do this.
I'd help you out if you needed it.
Like I said, I have no idea where to even begin, but make a deal with the devil, then. I don't remember how the rest of the saying goes.
Well, aside from Charm, you guys are the only people that's really accepted me, and my uncle. So, I got your backs.
I'd always accept you, buddy. I'm just gonna give Yarick a big hug.
Just like one arm around.
Do the thing. Do the thing.
Sorry to get you all here so late.
Sorry if you guys don't like stampedes.
I just didn't want the citizens to get hurt, that's all.
Oh,
Can I
But
ask
part of
why?
the cycle.
Why you needed to make a stampede there, Raishi?
Following orders, just like you guys.
It's fair.
mm,
I tried to help you out, but I got counterspelled.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Innocents could have suffered.
Oh, it was late. No one was outside. I know these people around here have their weird ways. I figured it'd be fine.
yeah, apparently they just all gather around and look at the tree
Look at the tree.
and parade away.
That would just mean more bodies for me, anyways.
Yes.
Oh,
innocents.
yeah.
Did he see those bodies outside?
Hmm?
You were talking about there
Bodies?
were a bunch.
Oh yeah, bodies outside of Sunhome.
I don't know if you were paying attention.
I don't think I was.
Yeah, I guess you
I was
are.
trying to swap my spells. You didn't
Yeah,
say
they-
bodies in character, did you?
Yeah, I described that there's from the last raid that just
I
happened
haven't
on
mentioned the
Sunhome.
bodies in
Oh,
character.
yeah, I was saying.
Oh,
I
okay,
didn't know
okay.
if he said bodies.
Yeah, I mean, alright.
I'm gonna turn in for the night. Appreciate your help. Sorry things got hairy early, Ark.
No, it's kind of giving me a realization, anyways.
It's a
I
place.
think. Go ahead. I think I might be looking for a new path.
So are
You
we
guys
alone
are helping me
right now?
find that.
Hmm?
Did we go to the spiritual center or whatever?
Essentially,
Yeah.
yeah.
So Yark, are you thinking about leaving the Boros?
I am.
You'll be very missed, buddy, but
Didn't you
I
already
support you
replicate?
anyway.
What?
Isn't your pen already gone?
Yeah, I
We're
gave
going
some
back
of the
down.
goblins. What?
You dropped the charm. You didn't drop your insignia, right?
No, I still got my insignia on my. It's like sewed onto my
Killed.
Yeah.
You're gonna turn into like a Boy Scout. Insignias on like a.
Hell yeah. I'm just gonna get a fucking sash. I'm gonna have every guild member.
Dude, which
I
guild
couldn't
do you
choose which
find?
one I wanted.
You already
Try 'em
become the
all.
new guild pact.
I'm gonna be like fucking Hal after he gets the fucking rings. Comes the White Lantern.
Yeah. Okay. So, is there anything else you guys wish to discuss in the spiritual center?
Nope.
Yeah. Oh, hey,
Oh.
you still need to go underground?
Oh, we're here.
Oh. Oh, this is where you needed to go?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Alright then.
It's a guest room or something we could stay in for the night.
Yeah, we can rent some barracks out.
Yeah. You got it. Like. I would say it would be I can't remember these conversion rates still. Whatever is the equivalent of a silver. Oh, they don't have silver on here.
Only Zibs and only Xenos.
Zibs.
Yeah,
are
two zibs.
Zibs are the lower cost, right?
A piece for everybody.
Yeah, because I got like 90 Zibs, so I'd assume so.
Yeah, it'd be two zibs
I
for each person.
have no Zibs. Only Xenos.
Piece of the hog.
There is no Peter.
Wait, are Zibs
Only
the big one or
Zor.
the small one?
Small one.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah, if you have you guys been?
Pain.
I know I asked earlier if you guys were making sure you were separating out your coins with they're from different guilds.
Well,
and
I
stuff.
don't know how much money I have because
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure like I looted something or whatever last time, and
Right.
you said that there was a decent amount of coin, and you'd get it back to me.
Yeah.
I know all of mine are in Boros.
Yeah, all mine are Boros.
I still have a 10 Xeno coin from the Orzhov. I just haven't used it.
Yeah.
The only thing I bought was a
Hell
trade.
money.
Okay, that's a platinum. Yeah.
The only
Yeah,
thing
you
I
got
bought
fucking
was
rich,
a trade.
dog.
Well, in that bag would be a bunch of zibs because most people don't carry around Xenos. So I would say in that bag you have.
If I try to join the Golgari, do I just become one of you, or
No.
do I
God.
just like obtain the hive mind?
I'll say it's like 30 of the Azorius 50 zip coins.
I could ask my troll friend.
So it's 30 coins. Just specify. They're just equal to 50 zip.
30.
I'd like to meet that guy.
Pretty cool.
It's essentially Electrum.
Does he make mushrooms out of dead people too?
Plane, unfortunately, not in this aspect.
I don't know. I've never seen him leave the underground.
Can you heal scar
Kind of
tissue?
big. Huh?
Can you heal scar tissue?
I don't know. You want to find out?
Yes.
Like, do you have scars?
Yeah, all in my throat.
Anyway, while he's doing that,
I don't think so. Just to say.
you guys are gonna.
No, as far as I know, no.
You'll figure that out, but we're gonna go to the next day. You guys are gonna wake up in Sunhome, feeling decently refreshed. It's barracks, not the most comfortable beds, but it's sleepable. It's a little uncomfortable for our larger people. Well, no, they make beds because there's giants, so you guys are fine. So you guys you might have to find a specific bed, but you guys can fit. Yeah, you guys wake up in Sunhome. What do you guys wish to do? You've turned in your goblin people, ordered your names and stuff.
It's whatever business you all need to take care of.
Is there anything you need to do, Vince?
Any more side missions?
Well, the last thing I need to complete is actually has to do with Diggory Reyna. Centaur? Question mark that we're tracking.
The main dude of the hour. Oh, he's human?
Centaur is the guy
They gave us the
you got mentioned forever ago. Is one of the coordinators of this big prison break that happened in the very beginning.
I need to actually question Mr. Reyna. That's my last guild objective.
We should just go take care of this worm.
I'll go check on the soldiers real quick.
Yes.
I'll go check on the soldiers, see where they're at.
Sorry, quick question. That Tome of Leadership and Influence.
Yes.
Would I know what it does?
You can roll an Arcana check. I don't remember if you did though.
I don't remember if I did.
Yeah. Either way, we'll do it again. It's a new day. Why not?
Arcana.
You read through it last night.
Did not.
You can get a better idea.
Shit.
Everything all right?
Yeah, I dropped my crystal blue D20.
Mr. Butterfingers over here.
Crispy 20.
Use my butterscotch one.
Butterscotch.
Ooh, 15.
15.
Not terrible.
So you may. I don't think you will know specifically what this tome does, but you do know that generally, tomes that are magical are very powerful items. So you can presume that your people in Orzhov Syndicate want this because of whatever it bestows to its reader. What it specifically does.
Read it. Read it. Don't yourself, you think. Fucking read it, pussy.
Yeah.
Nobody here have Identify?
I don't have Identify, no.
Darn.
I do.
It was fun.
No, I'm just kidding.
Apparently clerics don't get it.
I was just curious.
Yep. But you. Hold on. I mean, did you say you wanted to flip through it at all? I thought I remember you saying you.
I'm pretty sure I looked through it and you told me it was just like
guidelines for like how to influence
speaking.
and charm others and public speaking.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Speaking.
Yep. All right. Oh yeah, the soldiers are gonna come. You guys are gonna be able to get them. When you guys leave, if you ask a person in charge, you're like, "Oh yeah, they came back," because it's a large amount of people. So yeah. And they will. I guess they will inform both of you. You both be told the same. Your groups ended up working with each other because there was no reason not to. And they'll let you know that they, from what the Selesnya members told them, they have the worm and it is currently subdued, but they wouldn't allow them to actually interact with it in any way and go near it. Going off secondhand information, but it seems like it's under control.
Oh, okay. Does that affect what you need to do over there, Shikardi?
I need a group of healers sent to the Izzy League.
I thought you did that.
No, that they
I did
wanted.
it. No.
No? Oh, you're not able to convince them.
It wasn't at the.
I needed to.
They
I
wanted
went to the
help.
tree.
They wanted help with the worm. And
Right.
That's what it was.
That's what it was. Now I
That's
remember.
what
I'm
it
sorry.
was.
I completely forgot about that.
They either need help with the worm or.
And he
find
asked you guys specifically, he's like, well, if you go help them, then. Yeah.
that or find these thieves and he's taken.
Yeah. He very much said, like, scratch their back, they'll scratch yours.
Mm-hmm.
So, which you guys have not done either yet. So, anything you guys want to do? You guys turn into goblins, though.
So should we try and fight the worm?
He said worm.
Makes a
Take
lot
it
of
out
mush.
the trade now.
Okay.
No, that was a magical effect, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah, somebody must have casted something. Yeah, I didn't hear
Yeah.
nothing.
All I hear is clicks.
That's all I heard.
So
Okay.
We headed to the worm, fellas, lady.
Yeah, sure. More?
Suppose we could try.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave my contingency of soldiers behind. I don't want them
Hopefully,
getting
you want
harmed.
to find somebody in charge.
Here in Sunhome?
Yeah, just gonna ask a quick
Do
question.
I see any else?
Long rest.
In Sunhome?
Okay, yeah, sure, anywhere. Anywhere else.
Okay, so you're somebody in charge. This wasn't where you turned in that one time, so you don't. There was that angel that was here last time, and she is still here. So she was the one that she was working with that seemed to be in charge of ordering people around. She didn't seem to be as angry and bossy today because they're not about to come under siege. But she's still ordering people around, telling them to go do certain things. But she's easy enough to find because she's an angel. So
Excuse me, can you answer a quick question for me?
I'm trying to remember what her name was. Wasn't that one?
Solandra.
She'll look and she'll see you though. Is that Solandra? Safara? Maybe?
I don't know.
Cilantro?
Cilantro?
Cilantro.
She'll look at you like, let me see. Yeah. I was like, oh, I remember you. And it's like, I assume you're as a group, or did you just send him over here alone? Or did you go alone? It didn't matter.
It doesn't matter. They find
Like,
it
it's just
or
like,
not.
I agree with you.
yeah, I remember you guys, you being here. Yeah. What seems to be the matter?
Have you heard, or maybe you know, or somebody passing through of any elder gods?
What?
Did we hear this?
Well, I said I went with him, but I
Well,
didn't
I'm
know
looking
this is
for-
what we were
Are you
talking
trying to
about.
keep
I'm else hunting.
quiet?
It doesn't
No.
matter if anybody
Is he
hears.
enough?
This is an angel.
She.
Oh, is she
They.
enough?
Well, yeah. No. Nirvana, I'm
An
pretty sure. her name
angelic
was.
elf of Anna.
Perhaps people
Nevada.
speaking of worshipping elder gods.
She well, there's that's a strange question to ask. I know that the Gruul have their old gods that they worship, but I don't know. Why do you ask?
There's just been some word of people worshipping elder gods, and I'm looking for them.
That
Or
sounds
mostly, I'm
very
just obtaining
strange.
information on what they might be worshiping. Have you know of anybody that's jailed here?
There was this guy that came through here gathering some recruits and stuff. He tried to take away some of our Boros members. We locked them up. We're not going to let them leave until they relax, come to their senses.
You
So they're in the drunk tank essentially. You want
locked
to
up the
go?
man persuading people?
No, our soldiers they were trying to
Oh.
recruit. We couldn't. He had so many people around him, we couldn't get to him. So,
Do you know which way that person went?
they went south, straight up your ass.
Get out of here.
He was heading towards Precinct 6. He was very loud. Wasn't too keen on hiding his intentions at all.
How long ago was that?
A couple days ago, day or two ago.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah,
were they all
weird
around?
guy. I don't know.
I guess I'm around here somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, I assume you all heard this. I don't know. They're just having a conversation. Unless you actively didn't want to hear it.
Maybe we should get some earplugs for this mission.
Maybe. Well, I mean, she's gonna speak. If you're gonna say that, she's like, he wasn't magical in any sense. He wasn't.
It's very charismatic.
I guess he was preaching some crazy points about the guilds betraying people. It's very. I wish we could have done something about it, but he wasn't harming anybody. He just kind of passed through, and some people tried to join him. Like I said, we locked him up. We're gonna put him through retraining. Yeah. So, I don't know. Very strange guy. But I would assume that your elder god situation might have something to do with it.
I believe we're looking for this man anyway.
Well, he's on his way down to Precinct 6 for whatever reason.
Okay, well, thank you. That's all I need.
Did I find any elves while they were talking about it?
I'll roll a perception check.
Questioning all elves.
13.
Strangely enough, in the Fortress of Sunhome, you don't see elves. It just doesn't seem like elves are part of the Boros very often.
Fair.
So we headed to Precinct 6 then?
You either can go back to the worm or back into the Precinct 3, or you can go Precinct 6. Opposite directions of each other, essentially.
What you all like to do?
You just gotta take care of this worm for you.
Check on the worm first.
Hit your connections.
Sure, we can take care of the worm.
All right.
All you guys know is the worm is somewhere to the north of Vitugazi, like the northern area of Precinct 3.
But our soldiers told us like exactly where. Did they see the worm?
Yeah, they can tell you where it is exactly, so you guys will know exactly where it's at.
How big it is. Dangerous.
Well, I mean,
fucking bored.
even though the Selesnya wouldn't let them interact with it, you can. It stretches for like hundreds of feet long. They are absolutely gargantuan. Like,
are they native to this plane?
Yes,
okay.
Worms are. The Gruul and the Selesnya and the Golgari regularly utilize these worms in one fashion or another.
Dude.
Just to give a quick description, that's what it looks like. I just want to
so
throw that
badass.
out there. Like,
Oh, hell yeah.
just to throw it out there. Like, there's no reason
That's
not to show you
fucking
guys what it looks
terrifying.
like.
It's
Yeah.
got a metallic shell on top.
Well,
Like
this one,
exoskeleton.
this one in particular is a
Armored.
Gruul worm, I think.
That's what
How
we're
do they
looking
use
for.
these things?
That's
That's
what
fucking
we're looking for, a
terrifying.
gruel worm.
Although the book specifies them as huge, not gargantuan, so I'm going to downsize it.
Okay.
Let's go.
In actual Ravnica, they're massive, but I guess for balancing reasons, they made them not so big.
We're gonna travel underground.
You guys want to do that?
Be faster.
Sure.
Sounds
It
fine.
would be faster. If you go by the Transego Promenade, it'd be about another hour to get back there. Or you can just go underground,
30
I'll look
minutes.
for underground.
do a quick investigation check. You're in Sunhome, so you should be able to find some kind of sewer in.
20 something.
Yeah, you find a sewer exit you guys can just
Okay.
climb into.
Is it clean? Need maintenance?
This one, no, in Sunhome it's fine. They keep their stuff decently maintained.
Perfectly maintained?
It might be a little grimy.
I'll clean the grime out.
Okay. And I don't know if that counts.
Maintenance is maintenance.
Alright, I'll think about it later. Whatever.
Cool.
Half a point.
Yeah, I've seen maintenance guys to do less and get paid.
Conversely, where
He's
you're
not-
gonna
he's not wrong.
where you're gonna be coming out at is much more overgrown and closed off like before when you were trying to come out of the precinct 3. So you're gonna have to cut through that one. Yeah, so it'll take a little bit to get through all that. Let me see if anything happens while you guys are hacking away in the underground.
Come across the gruel worm.
Come across the fucking
It is
Golgari
stacked.
worm, dude.
While
They're
you
basically
guys
the same thing, but giant skeletons.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking creepy, right?
While you guys are underground hacking away at the growth, trying to get out.
You don't know about these worms.
Yeah, you don't know. These things are massive.
They're different.
Snakes have skeletons. They're just really tiny bones all combined.
You see that thing?
It has to have something supporting
It
it.
has teeth, bro.
It has teeth. Yeah, worms
Yeah,
don't
I
normally have
guess you're
teeth either.
I guess you're
And
right.
bones are technically teeth.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it's
I
the other
guess
way. Teeth
teeth
are
are
technically
technically
bones. Anyway, no, you guys are fine. Ain't nothing gonna happen. I can't find anything right now. You guys come out to the northern part of the precinct 3. It's another overgrown place like it was before because this is less civilized. You guys are to the north of V2 Ghazi. You can see it to your south. So yeah, you guys are just in a wooded area like you were before. Moss overgrown, the sewer grate cover and all that. So yeah, it's been an hour. Not an hour, 30 minutes.
I think this is
So fresh on the day. You guys are here. It's pretty quiet right here, right now. You guys know where the worm is, but from this particular location, it might be a little tricky to find it. So if you want to do a survival check to get there, to
We're in
find your way-
Selesnya territory, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Can I walk up to a tree?
Yes. There are a lot of trees around here. You're gonna walk up just a random one.
Nice looking tree.
Nice looking tree.
Yeah.
This tree does not have a face on it. That's what you're looking. It's one fact.
Okay.
yeah. Can I roll a survival check to see?
Yeah. Roll, see if you can kind of navigate your way to where they told you the worm was. Okay. With the directions that your soldiers gave you, there's a lot of woods around it. There's not a lot of markers. All you know is the tree needs to be to your south to find it. And if you look to your north, you can see buildings. So it's somewhere in between this area. Like, buildings are out there, but it's gotta be somewhere in this area.
Elio squad. Split up.
I thought you said you were gonna leave them at Sunhome.
Wait, what?
I said I was.
Oh, you did.
Oh,
okay.
no, I'm just taking mine with me.
Okay, cool. All right, so you split them up. Anybody? You guys are just gonna walk around and try to find this thing?
Yeah. Yell out if you see you.
Okay. I would say it's only gonna take about an hour or so until you guys come across a group of Selesnya Conclave members that seem to be actively trying to do something. These things are huge, so you can see the worm pass them. It's just kind of laid out on the ground, and they're doing similar to what you saw before. They're around it and surrounding it in prayer. There's not a tree this time, but yeah, and it's not moving. It's kind of laying there.
I'm going to join them.
Okay, what are you guys gonna do?
Just gonna go over there and pray with.
Like, they're
them?
not in a ring. They're not holding hands. They're just all kind
Yeah,
of
I'm
like.
just going to walk over there. Like, as I'm walking over there, I'm just going to start praying as I walk towards them.
Sure.
Are there any of them not praying?
Yeah, there are some soldiers that are standing guard.
Me one look like they're in charge. Need one person.
Roll perception, I guess.
any elves.
Yes, mini elves.
Any male elves?
Yes, mini male elves.
I think this is a.
Huh?
I don't know. This could be a
9.
female.
9. They all seem to be wearing relatively the same clothes. They're all just kind of working together to try to calm this worm down or keep it calm.
I'm literally gonna go to each individual. And
Okay.
Ask if their name is Steven.
Okay.
Ask tongues of my.
Oh, okay. Good. That's a good idea. You are largely ignored.
By who?
All of them.
Like, are they praying?
They're busy.
the ones.
Oh,
not
you're
praying?
talking about soldiers?
I'm talking any elf I see. Yeah.
The only ones not praying are the ones that are currently like wearing armor and
I will
weapons to.
literally tap them on.
Okay, so they see you guys approach and they're watching you. So like, one of them's gonna approach you guys and like, they saw you join in
Yeah, I'm
prayer.
just
They're
gonna
not
keep
gonna bother you.
And I'm just going to keep walking. And
They're just
praying.
gonna see you guys not joining in, and they're like,
Hey, see any elves?
he's looking around. He's himself as an elf is like, yeah,
Is your
there's a
name
couple
Finn?
of us. He's like have his hand on his weapon.
Is your name Fivin?
No need for weapons.
Who are you people?
Scotty, why don't you best tell them
We
what's going
came
on?
from V2 Ghazi and they said that you needed assistance with this worm. So what is the situation here?
Okay. Let me.
We are a Trans Guild task force. Keep that.
Alright, is your name Fivin?
No,
You
my
can
name's
ignore
not
him if you
Fiven.
want.
You know a Fiven?
I might have heard of a Fiven. Just give me a moment. Okay, you guys were here to
To
assist with the worm. All right. What did you guys have in mind? We're currently just kind of keeping it to date. He seems relaxed. He's happy to see that people are willing to help. We're currently just keeping it subdued. We're not really sure where to go from here. We want to move it somewhere safer without causing too much destruction.
Shamane, what is your task with this?
Oh, I just had to find it. I'm trying to help
Okay.
Cardi over here.
Well, see, you do have it sedated, so we can offer a force to help move it if that's what you keep it sedated while we move.
I would presume so. Depends on how you're moving it.
Did anyone get hurt trying to subdue this?
I mean, he caused some damage and injuries when he came in, and some deaths, but that's how worms are. It's fine. It's in his nature, so we're just.
Excuse me for might be a silly question, but any way we could possibly communicate with this creature?
I mean, if you have a way to, I do not.
Is it from
we're currently, they're currently in communication with, I would presume with Vitu-Ghazi theirself. So
is this worm an animal?
Is it from
they're considered monstrosities.
Is it from this plane?
Sorry?
Is it from this plane?
Yeah, Chris asked that already.
Oh,
Like, okay,
I
when
missed
you
that
guys say
question
plane,
mark.
what do you mean? Like, you mean Ravnica?
Is it from Ravnica?
Yes.
Okay.
I was
Worms
gonna,
are a normal occurrence.
I was gonna banish it.
Yeah, I thought about that too, but
Well, not normal, but they exist. It's not uncommon.
This is their home.
This is their.
Oh, okay. Can't banish.
So speak with
we
animals.
can banish it, but not for
Only
very
for a
long.
minute.
Just for a minute.
Yeah. Yes, they're currently in prayer with Vitu-Ghazi to keep the worm subdued. And once we can figure out exactly what we want to do with it, or if we can find a way to safely release it, we will. Plan right now is to get some armorers here, armor them up, and add them to our ranks.
Oh. Okay. Is there anything that we can do to assist this process? I mean,
Well, it seems like your friend over there is already assisting. If you want to join them in prayer, or if you wish to,
I feel like I just Assassin's Creed that shit. Just like the very first game.
or if you have a way to provide resources or armor, or if you're a skilled armorer yourself, we could fast track adding him to our military ranks. It's kind of strange for outsiders to want to bolster our numbers so greatly, but we won't turn it down. Don't eat that. It's fine.
I believe this is an effort, scratch your backs, scratch Shagati's.
Perhaps
Do you require assistance with something?
We need healers sent to the Izzet League. And they informed me that if I was, you could help us.
Yes, of course.
Terrible accident.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable, I suppose. If we send healers out there, I hope you understand we'd have to send a small military force as well to ensure their safety.
That sounds perfectly reasonable.
Okay. All right. Well, if you're willing to agree with those, then any skills you got, anything you besides, I mean, you're more than happy to offer prayer, but if you can do anything more,
repair any broken equipment or anything he might have broken, it's relatively small.
sure. He came in through the northern wall. If you're able to go over there and provide assistance with them rebuilding it.
Anybody owe you money?
We don't typically use money here at the Selesnya Conclave, so
Fair enough.
Um,
I can lift something.
Can you lift the worm?
Can I lift the worm?
Well, let's find out actually. Don't know until you try.
Well, the question is, are they gonna? If I attempt to lift the worm, will it interrupt this?
Oh no, he should be
okay.
fine.
Summon my astral arms. They're gonna crack their knuckles, and I'm just gonna like walk over there. And
Your old man's hands.
I'm gonna stand, arms crossed, as my astral arms attempt to lift.
Jojo,
look at my troops.
No, what I'll do is I'll throw my garments back, and I'll point ahead and say, "Prepare to be lifted."
Do you even lift, bro?
I can send my troops to go help as well.
I'll just continue praying.
Okay. So they're considered huge.
Oof.
But I don't know how heavy they are.
Well, I know you can only grapple creatures that are one size bigger than you. And I'm a medium creature.
So I'm gonna assume you can't even get a good hold on it then.
I'm still gonna try.
Yeah, might as well give it a shot.
Well, it is your astral arm, so.
What'd you get?
10.
No, you can try to get your arms underneath and just try to. Nah, it's just too heavy, way too heavy, even for your
The sweat breaks
astral
out.
abilities. Just maybe with a couple of you. There are some Loxodons around here, but they're currently praying.
It's not very possible to force them through prayer, is it, to safely move forward?
I mean, it might be. But one would presume if that was possible, they'd already be doing it.
Oh, okay.
But
Well,
maybe
I'm gonna try it anyways.
how to do that. Okay, so is there anything? Well, I'll get to you in a moment. But is there anything else anybody else wants to try? Or you want to go help out?
Yeah,
with
go
Delbert,
see if I can help.
you don't have to walk very far to find the wall that it busted through and it's completely caved in, and there are workers there already help putting it back together. So
any time I see a break that's not more than a foot long, I'm just gonna go over there and cast mending to help them put it back together.
Sure. And there are some soldiers on the outside of the wall. You can see straight into the red wastes and the Gruul territories over there. And when you go outside to assist, you do see that there are some bodies of both Gruul and Selesnya people.
Just dead bodies.
Yeah, presumably from fighting with them, trying to get in through the break in the wall.
I'm gonna yell over to
And the people know about it, but they're trying to get this wall rebuilt.
I'm gonna yell over to Raishi and tell him about the bodies.
Bodies?
Jesus.
Yes, Raishi, there are bodies.
Don't forget about Fibbin. They're on dash over there.
Okay. So he's gonna do that. Okay, your prayer. So when you join them in prayer, what do you start out trying to pray? I guess.
Well, I would start out with just soothing it, because I would assume that's what they were doing with their Ceratox.
Sure.
Just peace be among you from the Selesnya Conclave. I come to you in prayer under Avado. Is that right?
Alright. I mean, say it as you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, once I would do that, then I would be if you could peacefully move forward to a inclusive territory.
Okay. When you start trading, not trading, praying, and you
trading cards, right?
yeah, trading cards. When you start praying, and you're trying to pray to the worm or to the Voda, however you wish to target your praying. You can feel a general sense of community, and you can hear, even though you don't see them talking, you can hear the other people's prayers inside of your mind as well. And most of it's soothing. They're trying to. It's very calming and relaxing. You can't understand it. It's just a cacophony. I don't want to say cacophony because it's not overwhelming.
It's kind of like in
very
Bruce Almighty,
relaxing,
all the
and
prayers at once.
Kind of. Well, no, because that's overwhelming and makes you. It's upsetting. This is just more of a. It's more like it's a relaxing ambient noise that flows over you.
Okay.
And the words you're trying to say aren't really words. It's more of a general feeling. You're trying to project a feeling onto the worm and make it react a certain way. And you can feel Vitu-Ghazi, you presume it's Vitu-Ghazi, or whatever magic is prominent from these trees, invading your mind as well and giving you that sense of calm and relaxation as you join these in prayer, and you just kind of project feelings of calm and sedation amongst the worm. So you're not really able to be specific with it. It's just kind of like you join a group of prayer and you can't really be specific and give your own personal desires upon the worm.
So instead of like speaking words, I will then just start projecting my feeling instead, kind of getting the sense of what everybody else is doing. And I'll just kind of like join in.
Feels natural, yeah. All right, so he's doing that. You're going to go check out the dead body. I assume you're going to decompose them.
Well, hey! Wait, are there any elf dead bodies?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to approach one of those first.
Sure.
Okay. Hey, Charmin, you want to help me out?
What do you need?
You want to see something cool?
Sure.
Want to see something? Want to see a dead body?
I'm gonna take out. I'm at the elf body, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take out 2 sticks of incense. I'm gonna jam them both in each ear.
Jesus.
Their skull, and then light them on fire. And I want to cast Spooks. Okay. You know what that does?
I need to know exactly what I need to do here.
Well, like, it wakes up and
it knows all knowledge of
Life?
From its life, yeah, but it doesn't know anything afterwards, and it doesn't know anything that it wouldn't have known in their life.
Yeah, I can ask 5.
And they can be as vague and open-ended, or as precise as you want.
I really thought you were about to animate the dead. Just kind of.
And I don't think they have to.
That's not what grave clerics do.
Like, so, are they aware of how they died?
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay. And are they aware that they are dead and they're back, or no?
The spell doesn't return the creature's soul to its body, only animated spirits.
Okay, so this is essentially an empty husk right here. It's going to be very objective. Yeah. So it's going to open its eyes, and it's not going to say anything at first.
Your name Fevin?
No.
You know a Fevin?
No.
Any questions you want to ask this guy?
Do you know someone who knows a Fivin?
Do you know anyone that might know a Fivin?
Do you know anyone that knows a Fivin?
Maybe.
Okay. Could you tell us the name of that person?
Was your death pretty gruesome?
Oh,
okay, well, first, alright, I'll answer that.
I can only ask the questions.
Oh, only you can?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Yeah, I'll ask that question, then I'll ask my question.
Okay, do you know... Okay, commune with the Voda is the answer they gave to that. And then, to answer your question, is like, I mean, you see his body. It seems like he was kind of just crushed to death by these rocks being destroyed.
Is he just like?
So, it's just, yes, it was very violent.
Oh, okay, well you can rest now.
And he's just gonna close his eyes and go back to sleep. Cool. Good night. Magic 8-Ball says, ask at another time.
Decompose the bodies.
Alright, decompose the bodies. Nobody seems to be too worried about you doing that. Matter of fact, they seem quite grateful that you're laying them to rest. So.
I bet they are.
Yeah.
I'll go back to helping fix the wall.
Okay.
Talking with this dead elf.
Okay. Does anybody want to do anything else? Because you're going to do that.
They said they need armor.
Yeah, they're trying to get specific armors up here because if you want to talk to the soldiers some more, or do you just want to? That's just what they did. They're getting armors up here because they're trying to armor the worm.
Armorers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll send word to get some armors, more armor sent up here help
Do you
aid.
know any that are able to craft for?
I'm sure somebody. I'll look at one of the troops and like, you go back to the league and have them send armorers up here. Tell them it's in exchange for healers.
Yes, sir. Right away. All right, he's gonna walk off and go do that. He'll be gone for at least a couple hours.
Sure, he will report. Is there anything else we should be doing?
I don't know what else you could help with. I don't know what all of you are capable of doing. Like I said, joining in prayer like your friend there is what anybody's able to contribute to that. So
I suppose we can aid for a little bit longer, and armorers will be up here soon.
are you gonna wait for the full time for your guy to come back? Essentially,
What do y'all wish to do?
like I said, be a couple hours.
Well, do you need to wait around? I guess for confirmation that this is.
I assume the armorers would be to gain us at least some heal.
Towards the precinct 6. Diggory, our main charge.
Sounds to me.
Me and Raishi are over by the wall, so
Yeah,
You guys aren't far away,
Like I can talk to the guard.
but you can see the wall. Like it's not.
Well, before I do that, then I'm going to ask. I guess all the other elders are still in prayer.
Oh, only he is. I mean, there's still the soldier guys that aren't. They're protecting them essentially while they're praying.
Never mind.
I need to go talk to the guard.
Okay, yeah, go back to him. All right.
So you know Femin?
Oh God, yeah. Well, he did. You put tongues on yourself, right?
Yeah, it's still there for like an hour.
I guess roll a persuasion check
It would be greatly beneficial to us.
with advantage.
Yes. Okay, fuck that.
To see if he's willing to cooperate with you.
-3.
We are a group formed by Jace Bellerin himself. You see.
Only one. 15.
Only -1.
15.
15.
Yeah.
Okay. I definitely am. I've heard of a Fiven. Is there a reason you're looking for him?
He has something I need.
Right. Well, you all have been helpful, I guess. And we appreciate it. So I guess I could help you out. I think he is one of the traders that are in what's it called? The Great Concourse, I believe is the name of it. I have to look it up quick. Yeah. Even though most of us don't deal in money and material goods really. We do have a center for trade here in Precinct 3.
Oh, I thought you said traitor.
He's
a traitor amongst the ranks.
Yeah. It is. Yeah, it's south of V2 Gaza. You might have came through it at one point. It's called the Great Concourse. It's where the majority of traders set up at, and if you have coin, you might be able to find some stuff there if you need it. Yeah, I believe he's some kind of stall merchant there.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
You've done a great service for Ravnica.
Oh, this is all in the pursuit of V2 Ghazi's will and spreading their message. Ravnica's always been troubled, and we are just here to bring peace to it.
A simple "you're welcome" would have sufficed, but thank you.
Thank you. These guys are not one for short words.
Understandable.
They're praying.
Alright, where we headed then, Ray? We're gonna do your damn business first.
What?
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 I need to go to the Great Concourse at some point.
It's here, and well, it's why don't we go there first before we head out of
You guys want to do it?
a group, Ray?
Yeah, that's why I said you guys, not just me. If it was
So
just me, I would have headed over there. You guys cool with that?
So where is this at?
The Great Concourse.
You guys went through this when you first showed up here. It was a bunch of the, like, I don't remember if you guys remember, but it was like the elevated roadways and stuff. It's when you came through though, there was just nothing going on because it was one of their holy days. But
Is the round Beast Haven?
Hmm?
The round Beast Haven?
To the
It's like
east of Beast Haven, to the south of V2 Ghazi.
It's like the middle area.
Are we passing around it then? Are we passing around Beast Haven?
No, you guys can just go southeast from here.
When we go west, we can go back through Beast Haven.
Yeah, we can just go south and then west, right?
No, do you want to go through Beast Haven or? Sorry.
Still have to deal with those thieves.
I thought those were the goblins.
Certainly not.
You don't know.
Blast back and see if something's still happening to the livestock.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, didn't the guy in V2
They
Ghazi
told us.
tell you he could do either thing? Like, you'd help with thieves or the worm?
That's my third objective.
Yeah, I think that's
Gotcha. Try not to say that.
Sorry. I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
It's alright.
I forgot.
It's okay. I was just trying not.
Huh? I'm surprised that's...
I think our third objectives are the same.
I'm trying to do the middle one, I think, for the healer.
Yeah, the third one could easily be the goblins that you got.
Oh yeah, that's what we said last time, right?
Yeah. There's one or the other. 50-50
Yeah.
shot, I mean.
They mentioned, like, the people in Precinct 3 mentioned a bunch of thieves that were stealing livestock, or a thief or a group of thieves that were stealing livestock and food. But your affiliation with your guilds would lead you to believe they don't really care about inter-guild problems.
Right. I forgot you said that. That's
Yeah.
true. Never mind.
Well, I
We
can
found
take
thieves,
us.
that's all that matters, I guess.
I got some thieves.
Got some thieves. An amount of thieves.
I can take us underground.
Well, if you walk to the Great Concourse from V2 Ghazi, it'll only be about 30-45 minutes.
Oh. I can take us above ground.
Phone
Sorry, that was my mom calling me.
Busy, Mom.
What are we doing?
We're about to be done.
I guess we're heading to the Great Con.
Alright, I guess it is almost 2 o'clock. I didn't realize it.
Yeah, we can.
So, yeah, we'll call it there.
Okay.
And, yeah,
You
we'll
guys
pick
just
up
gonna
when you
leave me
guys go to the Great
behind?
Concourse. Sorry?
You guys just gonna leave me behind?
Yeah, he
Oh,
said
you're
he's still
still
praying.
praying.
Are you guys gonna, are you guys gonna get his
I
attention?
tap him on the shoulder before we left.
I'll just yell, Yark!
Jesus Christ, James.
Jesus.
Coming.
Alright. Yeah. I'm sorry, I gotta take this call. Goodbye, everybody. You guys say
Bye. Have a good day.